Oh lordy.
You got cookies?
No, I'm trolling, mom.
Delonte mocks police and then tries to cut a deal to dodge the charges.
I liked it. I feel young, excited. I was so slick. I was slicker than this. Y'all, man, I almost got away. Y'all motherfuckers. I was horrible, boy. I'm slick, boy. I ain't trying to brag my boats. Not trying to brag my boats, man.
I don't think you should brag your boats because now you mocking the same niggas. It's not like, so when they told us that night, what he said, they got the same cops, They're the same cops. You telling them right there, oh, y'all didn't find it earlier, but you telling them them niggas stupid. Do you not know that those are them niggas that you talking to? Or no? I think he think all white people look alike. Which they do sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. I tell you all. This is not going to get handled.
But home is the last place this architect of terror is going. Delonte Everett pled guilty to felonious assault, kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and having weapons as a disability. He was sentenced to 16 to 20 years.
He said a couple of weeks.
I remember this stream though. This is a minute ago.
Blueface looking right up. He like, she's stupid. Now he's staring. Blueface is staring at Castanet right now, trying to see like how is he gonna react.
You can clearly see the time.
I would have kicked her ass out. But everybody that's wondering, bro, like I really be wanting to collab. I like the extroverted. You know, like I got a lot of personality and stuff like that. But sometimes it's too much. I don't be knowing how I'm gonna handle situations like this. Like, what you mean? Talking about some you rich, you. That's not the point. I can fix it. You just put a hole in my wall in my house for no reason. And Blueface didn't even check. I would have. If I was Blueface, I would have checked. You know what I'm saying? Right, this is his house. What the hell? That was weird, bro. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, that's weird. Rappers be doing stuff like that. Wow. That's what happened. I remember something about Rob and Aiden Rock somewhere called Rob. Yeah, no. But I remember something. I got what really happened. That's why he was never like so comfortable. That's insane to me. I ain't gonna lie, it'll have to be real smoke. Like, it's gonna be real smoke. You take 400 racks. Like, it's gonna have to be real smoke, bro. That's why I don't gamble. Like, especially people I don't know like that. I'm not gonna play with you, bro. Especially not no 400. Oh, I remember her. That's King seeing old girl first. I know she was dating Lil Pump and like a whole bunch of other rappers. We not condoning the green and the yellow and the pink. Man. We just not condoning. We just not condoning that. He gonna be a little too like y'all gotta relax, man. Come on, bro. Me personally, I wouldn't be scared of a nigga with a Tom and Jerry tattoo. Is that nigga? That's a come on, bro. You got a Powerpuff tattoo on your neck and all your nails painted different rainbow colors. Gang, I'm not scared of you, bro. You did. I always look all on this screen. I'm not scared of you. When you pull up, and I see the Powerpuff tattoo on you, you got all three of them. You got a Powerpuff and a rainbow nail and a Tom and Jerry tattoo on your face and neck. I'm no longer afraid. I have found my confidence. Yeah, yo, like it's something about you don't know about Lil Pump. What's getting Pump? Do your homework on Pump. Bro, he grabbed the pole with a fork. I can't get past the fork. I can't get past that. That's crazy to me. I remember this one. Oh, I want to watch this again. This is funny.
Osama then confronted him and talked to him in a disrespectful manner.
Shoes, man, boy. Like, he was really like, he was really in love, bro. He was really in love, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like, sorry. I'm not trying to say nothing about you. But, like, we're not from the streets, bro.
Osama then goes on to say that he feels like slapping him.
Only a nigga in New York called you baby boy and then 5 seconds later. 5 seconds later. Like, this is calling you a baby boy and you can slow too. And one thing about the New York, they will stab you quick. You think just stab me? Dead, son. On the hood, son. And then call you baby boy out. And then my boss right after the gets right. You don't know what I'm talking about. He said, yo.
So I'm nervous, bro. Sorry, bro. I'm not. Because what the game I was like, yeah. Okay. Like, you know my mom put my name in my shit. I wanna apologize to you, bro. It's not right what I did. I wanna apologize to my mom, my friends, my husband. It's not even about that either, bro. It's just about
Another situation. Involving the Island Boys, where they got pressed and disrespected by a popular gangster rapper named Salsa Walker. Gangster rapper named Salsa Walker.
I'm way more known. I would at least lie. I'm sorry. If I wasn't being there, I would have lied. Good thing I am. You know? But if I wasn't, I would have lied. But it would have embarrassed me. I was trying to see. I bet you didn't know they was recording. Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you, man. I love y'all, man.
Speaking of popular rappers, we have a situation when Aiden Ross got scammed $2 million by Playboy Cardi. Aiden Ross paid Playboy Cardi $2 million to do a stream with him. He just came on stream for 5 minutes and left. One of his goons even put Aiden Ross in a headlock.
I have real life daily shit going on. I flew to Miami for 1 day, flew right back here. Slept all day because I was tired of getting back. Woke up, worked out, came here, sat here for 6 hours, streamed for an hour and a half. He was here, he leaves. Someone's got to call him and convince him to come back. He comes, listens to two songs, says 2 things, and leaves.
There's something wrong with them weirdo rappers. I don't know why you put Playboy Cardi in it. There's no opportunity to have it in me. And for me to say Playboy Cardi and this nigga, bro, come on, bro. he look like the Slender Man, man. I'm cool. I'll be scared. I'm not even gonna sit there and talk. I'm cool with it. He laughing. He not.
Kai Cenat then calls Aiden to check on him after Playboy Cardi did him wrong.
Bro. Okay, bro. That shit's crazy, bro. I tried.
Right.
Yeah, no, I was just talking about that, and I know.
Next, we have a situation
Don't be
where
bringing people on just because. Don't be bringing people on just because you think it's gonna go up. Nah, these people get a relationship with them and then bring them on. You know?
he stole $20,000 from a YouTuber as he walked off a video they agreed to make. Baby then responded to it, saying that he should be lucky that he left peacefully.
Oh, that's it. And you hear what he said? He acted like I'm a hoe or something. His situation was great. He said just delete it or something. Like what you got? But I heard that he was recording the baby, and the baby had asked him a few times to like not record him because he don't want people to have location stuff like that. And when he kept doing it, he tried to get him to delete it. He didn't delete it, and it kind of got to an altercation. The baby just left. Which is why you gotta have one on your team. You know what I'm saying?
Mike then made a post where he was begging the baby to return his money and that was all the money he had left. Baby then also commented on the situation, doubling down.
What I did. I was like feeling good tonight. I'm on some other shit. See what I'm saying? I was on some other shit the other night. Chip on. I said, never easily. I said, this is preposterous. I'm out of here.
I ain't run off. I walked off. Be glad that is the way it went. Tighten up. Jack Doherty is known for getting into a lot of altercations, and one of them involves a popular rapper called Rich the Kid, where he disrespected him and even robbed him. Rich the Kid is missing, and they blamed it on Jack Doherty. Is when things turn disrespectful.
Rich the Kid, friend, really. I just don't like that. Like, you know, whatever you can do, do it. You want to slap me? Slap me. You know what I'm saying? But we not, I just confused. Slap the spot of you, boy. Stop playing with me, boy. I'll slap the spot of you, boy. I'm just gonna slap you. That's me. You going?
Situation kept getting
Tell us security to go up there and see my little security not moving. Because you a white boy, so you just think that you gonna hire the first big black dude to call security. Then he talking about his chrome hearts. This is why I don't like dealing with him. I'm damn sure I ain't like you like to my house. Me talk about it, no!
overheated as they were demanding the hoodie, which was never even close.
I heard with the four of us, there's two for you out here.
Jack.
This is just weird. You got people wanting in y'all phones and like searching out. I was like, man. hoodie that you think I might have stole, and I know I didn't steal it, twin, I'm gonna pop you. I'm gonna tell you to leave my house about 2-3 times, and then I'm gonna pop you, shorty. And if one of these other females or these niggas you talking to, kicking the real rocking with, I'm gonna pop y'all too. It's just gonna have to go down. I'm refused. I'm sorry. Certain things will just not be tolerated.
Back then, calls Rich the Kid lame.
You're all lame as fuck. I'm sorry, Rich the Kid. Biggest fucking ego I've ever seen in my life. And I have 10 times more money than I know it. Yeah, such a fat ego.
Rich the Kid and his crew had stolen money and expensive watches from the rooms.
There's no way.
There's no way they can go on.
Yeah, they did everything simple. All the money, but
There's no way.
When you take this money,
on their IDs. Passport.
Hey, my bro, this guy, I'll pray to God this way. I'll pray to God this way. It's no amount of money you can pay me to act like this, though. I promise you. Like, you talking about, man, y'all, especially these rappers, because these rappers who have ego, then a rapper thinks he's better than you because he's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a content creator, the rapper thinks he's cooler than you. He's better than you. No matter how much money you got, he thinks he's cooler and better than you. He hangs around Future, so he's really that guy. You feel? It's how they feel. It's how they feel, though.
Next, we have a situation which involves the rapper Blueface. Aiden Ross was doing a stream with Blueface, and he was constantly being treated like a little boy. At one point, Blueface even smacks him for acting sus.
I'm gonna take a piss real quick. You wanna go?
It's not funny.
Alright, Chad, I got reservations tonight at, actually, I'm not gonna say where.
Blueface then wouldn't tap Aiden up and said that he will smack him if he does something sus.
I get one there.
I'm so glad I'm
Aiden Ross kept getting disrespected the whole stream by
I
Blueface.
wish I would. I ain't gonna see this. Man, there's something wrong. I don't know, maybe just trying to be funny, but like, I don't know. I want to keep my thoughts to myself because sometimes I listen to my mom. You know, she told me that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. So I'm gonna say something.
Christian
For now, I'm gonna be talking
Ross
to
ended
you.
up back in his own house. I will end the video here, but make
You know what I said? I said for now. I'm gonna be talking to you later. Just for now. I'm gonna be talking to you later. For sure. Alright, I love y'all.
I was on Google.
You like that? Something from 1 year ago today. Joel A. Bloodhound Lizard lost his life. So, in honor of the Joker, remembering for himself, he's gonna watch this video about all of his life.
This for real. It's one thing to have body cam footage, bro, but you up here releasing planned body cam footage, my nigga. They all knew they was finna go hit NBA Youngboy, raid his house, or do whatever the fuck they was about to do, bro. This is a cloud chasing movie. You can pull it over. disrespect.
Good, stop right there, turn around. Face away from me. Thank you. Walk back to the sound of my voice.
I can see a white truck, bro.
Just like that, thank you. Keep coming. On top of your head. On top of your head. There we go. Mr. Paul, any weapons on you, sir? An engineer and your brother? What's your brother? What's his name?
Look at the girls on the, look at the baby. No shoes, no fucking socks. On that Kodak, man, look, they can sue. That's how you got it. In the match. Little ass baby. Don't touch my fucking daughter, bitch. Look at her. Look how she ran from that nigga. Don't touch her. White man. Look. Ran from that nigga. Yeah, get the fuck over, bro. Taking my daddy, what you expect me to let you pick me up?
So let's keep in 1 second, keep the stuff out, and I'll just walk.
The girl, the woman, and the kids that got no soft bar, no shoe, I'm not getting this, bro. I ready to go. When you dealing with a nigga like NBA Youngboy, I'm talking about his family, friends, girl, mom. There's some shit you gotta respect and you gotta deal with if you want to read the benefits of being around this nigga. All of them know they not gonna go to jail, but they never gotta go through the process. And you ain't crying about it at all. You know what I'm saying? Where Gillian Wallow man went out there, bro. He pulled up in that fucking tank, my nigga. I'm just like, at this point, it's just too much money. It's too much money, bro. These ain't no little expensive ass cheap ass $20,000 cars, $10,000 vehicles, bro. These off-road vehicles be damn near 100, squad. $74,000, $83,000. Hey, listen, fam, what happened from that? Good food. What?
Introducing first, from Rutherford, New Jersey, weighing in at...
So order, change something. Hello? No, this is the son of
How are they?
They're good.
Here are your winners, the team of Josh Bishop, Silvercon 2, and Will 1.
Take advantage of some incidental contact courtesy of Man's Corner. This one goes to fourth row. There's a heat defeat from Real One. Off that distraction, off that contact. Fourth row, looking to make a name for themselves. Quite a statement made tonight by fourth row on TNA turf on the countdown to Slammiversary. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Slammiversary is presented in part by AK Hydration.
Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued by itch and irritation. Like what man didn't realize is that winter.
People love to live stream. Some love it so much that they've been able to make careers out of it. One thing that people never expect to happen when they're watching the stream, however, is for things to take a violent turn. And nobody expects to see someone die when they watch a live stream. And they certainly don't expect the streamer themselves to do the killing. But this has happened a number of times. And in this video, we'll be looking at 12 live streams that fit the descriptions I just listed. Here are 12 live streams that turn deadly. On the early evening of July 7, 2017, 22-year-old Nicole Barabasova held her phone at arm's length, going down the dual carriageway outside Obanisk in the Czech Republic. With the car going over 70 miles per hour, she and the 21-year-old driver jokingly sang to their audience on Facebook Live, while the road blurred in the headlights due to how fast the car was going. Whipping around, the phone began to crack. 9 minutes in, the car drifted and clipped a concrete noise barrier before whipping around. The phone began thrashing before slamming onto Nicole's seat, where it kept streaming for over 20 minutes. The sounds of metal banging and the glass shattering could be heard before silence. The car settled on its roof. Nicole's body lay out of frame, while her friend's head lolled against the collapsed roof. Her skull was fractured, but she was still breathing. For almost 20 minutes, the stream stayed live, until an emergency services worker reached through the window and closed the stream. Paramedics declared Nicole dead on arrival, while the driver was airlifted to intensive care with catastrophic head injuries, and, according to local reports, never fully recovered. On July 21st, 2017, 18-year-old Obdulia Sanchez was live streaming on Instagram as she drove down a rural highway in California. Her 14-year-old sister Jacqueline and her friend sat in the back seat. Sanchez, reportedly intoxicated on alcohol and drugs, sang along with music and even took her hands off the wheel to make gestures as her phone's camera. In an instant, the car veered off the road and she overcorrected. The car smashed through a barbed wire fence and flipped over in the field. Jacqueline and her friend, not wearing seatbelts, were violently ejected from the stumbling car. Jacqueline's friend survived with a major leg injury, but Jacqueline herself was killed on impact. The Instagram Live kept rolling through the chaos. Sanchez had survived, as she was the only one buckled in, and continued filming the gruesome aftermath. The footage showed it next to Jacqueline's body, lying motionless on the ground, her head being split open by the impact. Obdulia was hysterical. Astonishingly, she kept filming instead of immediately calling for help. She could be heard screaming, "Jacqueline, please wake up. This is the last thing I wanted to happen," and sobbing, "I fucking killed my sister, and now I'm going to jail." In her shock, she even said, "I don't care about the consequences." A Japanese live stream known online as Tetsu sets out to climb Mount Fuji and broadcast the whole journey on Nico Nico. The official climbing season was over. Tetsu suddenly lost his footing on the ice and said, "Wait, I'm slipping," and not leaving nothing but an eerie silence. In the chaos of Fuji, the fall had been catastrophic. When rescuers reached Tetsu, they discovered the course was severely mangled from the 2,500-foot plunge. The body was broken and battered, almost beyond recognition. He had no identification on him, and significantly, no phone either, which made sense since viewers had seen a smartphone bouncing away during the fall. It was clear from the location and the circumstances that this was Tetsu, his solo adventure on Mount Fuji, which was meant to be a thrilling feat for his audience, had become an unspeakable tragedy captured on film.
He's staying by the net.
Quiet street in Handsworth, Birmingham, became, with his face twisted with rage, daring anyone to challenge him, but armed police were already racing to the scene. Within 15 minutes of the first attack, officers caught up to Tigre. They confronted him at gunpoint on the street, forcing him to the ground as he struggled. Police body cam footage later showed the officers pinning him down and handcuffing him next to his blood-stained knife. One officer's voice cut through the chaos on the radio, shocked and saying, "It's an 8-inch blade and it's covered in blood." The rampage was over almost as quickly as it began. In those brief, brutal moments, Antonio Tigre had live-streamed pure horror, a random stabbing spree that left one man dead and 2 other people bleeding and scarred for life. On the night of March 15, 2025, Villa del Rosario, a small town in Colombia, was hosting the opening of a new pool hall. Gran Tempo del Villa was packed for a live stream tournament with local players and fans watching the match online. Suddenly, 2 gunmen on a motorcycle pulled up outside. One of them burst into the hall and, after a tense pause, opened fire on the crowd. Bullets ripped through the room and the live stream camera captured the chaos. In seconds, 2 men lay dead, later identified as 39-year-old Samir Olate, a local trader, and Edwin Uribe, a motorcycle shop owner. 4 other people were wounded, including 2 billiards players nicknamed Piolin and Mono Felipe, both struck by stray rounds. The killer bolted out and sped away on the way to the motorcycle. One morning, authorities confirmed 2 dead and said the investigation was ongoing. They even suggested the outlaw resembled tactics of cross-border gangs, but as of this video, the shooters have not been caught, and the motive remains under investigation. On March 26, 2023, in Vancouver, Canada, 37-year-old Paul Schmidt took his wife and young daughter to a busy Granville Street Starbucks. Paul stepped outside onto the sidewalk with the stroller while his wife ordered coffee. A stranger nearby, 32-year-old Inderdeep Singh Gosal, was vaping next to Paul's daughter, and Paul politely asked him to stop. Instead of apologizing, Gosal suddenly snapped. He pulled out a folding knife and slashed Paul across the neck. He staggered backward with his hands clamped on the deep wound. Then Paul collapsed face first onto the concrete. Someone live-streamed the entire ordeal, but did not attempt to get Paul any help. Paul's wife and her daughter stood frozen in horror, but again, nobody rushed in to help. Strangers around them just watched or, as I mentioned, pulled out their phones to film the brutal scene. Minutes later, passing officers flagged down and managed to try to save him, but it was too late. Paul Schmidt succumbed to his injuries and died on the way to the hospital. As of this video, Inderdeep Singh Gosal is still in police custody, with his trial having begun on March 12, 2025. On April 18, 2022, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, police found 34-year-old Janice David dead in her parked car. By the next day, 25-year-old Earl Lee Johnson Jr. was in custody, charged with murder. What event playing out for over 15 minutes. Detectives reported after Janice succumbed, Johnson even tried to set the car on fire with her body inside. Friends who saw the video immediately reported it to Facebook, and authorities were alerted. By then, Johnson crime is very gruesome, calling the act of broadcasting it very, very evil. In August 2022, a grand jury formally indicted Johnson on first-degree murder and related charges in Janice David's death. And as of this video, he still hasn't been sentenced yet.
Damn.
Another one?
Until it filled me up. Don't throw it away. Fuck. Don't throw it away.
Shoved and raised on Mossberg. 2016, she was pulled over for driving with a cardboard license plate, refused to cooperate, and even taunted officials by warning, "You will have to kill me," rather than surrender. By summer, police had a bench warrant after her. On August 1st, 2016, officers went to Gaines Randallstown apartment to serve that warrant. Gaines slammed the door shut and raised a Mossberg shotgun, all while streaming the encounter on Facebook. Through the camera, she whispered to her 5-year-old son Cody about the people outside. At one point, she asked him what the police were trying to do. He quietly replied, "They're trying to kill us." No negotiator could sway her. After 7 tense hours, SWAT reached the front door. Baltimore's police chief later said, "We discharged 1 round at her. She fired several rounds back at us. We fired again, striking and killing her." Inside, Gaines lay collapsed on the blood-soaked carpet. Her body was riddled with bullets, and she was dead at the scene. Her son Cody was in her arms, dazed and injured. He'd taken a bullet in the arm, but was thankfully still alive. Corinne's death sparked controversy due to her being an African-American shot dead by the police, and Gaines' family received $37 million in damages in February 2018, though the next month Baltimore County filed an appeal, and in February 2019, the original complaint was dismissed and the $37 million was remitted, though in August 2021, Corinne's son Cody was awarded a $560,000 settlement. February 2020, Thai soldier, Sergeant Major Jack McCann reportedly furious over a land deal with his commander, marched into his colonel's home, and within minutes, executed the officer and the officer's mother-in-law. He then sprinted back to his army camp and opened fire on guards. One soldier was killed as Toma raided the armory and loaded 2 assault rifles, an M60 machine gun, and hundreds of rounds into a stolen Humvee. Gunfire filled the base. Toma even wounded the Humvee's driver as he sped off. He sprayed bullets at 2 police officers and nearby civilians in his path, now fully armed and enraged. He tore through the city. First he drove to a Buddhist temple outside Korat and randomly shot 8 people along with a lone police officer there. By about 5:30 p.m., he arrived at the crowded Terminal 21 Korat Mall. Toma jumped from the Humvee and immediately opened fire on shoppers outside the entrance. At least a dozen people fell dead on the plaza. He even blasted a gas cylinder, sparking a fire that filled the mall with smoke. Then he charged into the building itself, gunning down 2 more people in the corridors and dragging roughly 16 terrified hostages to a 4th-floor hallway. All the while, the horror was being broadcast live. Thomas streamed chaos on Facebook.
I don't care if I get $5. I'm still going. Hurry up and load, bitch.
He posted a chilling status update saying, "Death is inevitable for everyone," even as bullets were still ringing out. Police and soldiers ringed the building, but whenever they tried to storm it, he mowed down more officers. 2 policemen and a soldier were killed, and others wounded as they exchanged fire with him inside. For hours, the mall remained a sealed-off battlefield, filled with smoke, ringing gunshots, and the cries of people trapped inside. The stand-up line early on February 9th, special forces burst into the mall's basement and shot Toma. In the end, he had killed 29 people and wounded dozens more, including shoppers, temple goers, soldiers, and even the man who had once been his commander. A busy weekend mall and temple had been transformed into a scene of blood and chaos, all captured live as it unfolded. Connor James Sturgeon was a 25-year-old bank employee in Louisville, Kentucky, with an ordinary past. He grew up a high school sports star in Indiana and later graduated from the University of Alabama. Colleagues at Old National Bank remembered him as, quote, low-key, but behind closed doors, he'd been battling depression and even attempted suicide the year before. In the months leading up to April 2023, Sturgeon's social feeds turned dark. He shared memes like, "I could burn this whole place down," and grim quotes from Star Wars villains. He also wrote lengthy notes about politics and guns, calling himself a psychopath and marveling at how shockingly easy it was to buy an AR-15 rifle and 120 rounds of ammo. He said he aimed to force politicians to listen by making, quote, "the fat cats start feeling the pain. They won't listen to words or protests, so let's see if they listen to bullets," he said. On the morning of April 10, 2023, Sturgeon walked into his downtown Louisville branch, carrying the AR-15 he bought just 6 days earlier. He slipped the phone into his shirt pocket, having planned to live stream whatever happened next. A group of co-workers were sitting in a conference room, about to start a routine video meeting. Without warning, he stood up and opened fire. The pocket camera captured it all. Bullets hit their targets, and a man crumpled onto the floor as friends screamed for help. Officers raced to the scene within minutes, but Sturgeon had even set himself up to ambush them. Police fire brought the rampage to a close. 5 people lay dead, and several more were critically wounded, including a young officer shot in the head, before the live stream finally cut out when Sturgeon himself was killed by responding officers. Sin City Man in ruins. Finley and Ruiz had circled each other online for nearly 2 years. The beef started in 2023 when Ruiz pepper sprayed Tanisha during a live stream. What followed were copyright strikes, mocking reaction videos, and live chat threats that turned personal. Ruiz lost followers. Finley's audience swelled, and each new stream felt like another dare.
I don't know if archives will address it, but I did get sent this. This clickbait on Friday to get this no views. The man tried to say it. Even though somebody liked me so bad, he tried to we want somebody to like me, that's great.
For many, it became far more than just a regular online beef. And eventually, he just snapped. Very quickly after Finley panned the camera to the mountains, Manuel Ruiz stepped into frame, leveled his gun, and fired these 7 shots in rapid bursts. One bullet hit Rodney's chest, another hit Tanisha in her collarbone as she reached for the phone. Patrol officers sprinted onto the scene, but both Tanisha and Rodney were already dead. Ruiz bolted, threw away his hat and shirt in a valet bay, then walked into a Henderson police station the next morning, insisting he'd seen Finley reach for a gun, though detectives recovered no weapons on either victim. As of this video, a grand jury has indicted him on 2 counts of murder with a deadly weapon. Prosecutors have said that they may pursue the death penalty, while Ruiz is held without bail. As is often the case with YouTube killers, Manny's channel was almost immediately removed following the shooting. Finley the Legend's channel is still up though obviously the live stream is nowhere to be found on his channel. It really is tragic to think that a man and his wife were murdered because one guy took something as trivial as a YouTube beef far too seriously. On May 13, 2025, 23-year-old Valeria Marquez, a popular Mexican model and TikTok influencer, was live streaming from a beauty salon in Zapopan when the unthinkable happened. Earlier that day, 2 men posing as delivery drivers had dropped off a supposedly very expensive gift at her shop, leaving Valeria visibly unnerved. In her live stream, she quietly warned viewers of her fear, even muttering, "Maybe they're going to kill me," as she clutched a plush toy. Minutes later, the same men returned. One asked if Vale was there.
Hola.
Almost the instant Valeria turned to answer, a masked gunman opened fire. Gunshots rang out at point-blank range, with one bullet ripping through her chest and another through her head. By the time she slumped over, the carnage was clear. Doctors later noted the bullets had shattered her face and chest, causing massive blood loss. Even as Valeria's body fell, the TikTok stream kept rolling before someone turned off the live stream. Paramedics arrived moments later, but Valeria was already dead at the scene. In the span of seconds, an ordinary live stream became a gruesome broadcast of violence, with an innocent young woman's final moments captured in graphic detail for horrified viewers. In May 2022, Peyton Gendron drove 3.5 hours from his home in rural New York into Buffalo's east side, a predominantly black neighborhood. Armed with an AR-15 style rifle, video shows him wearing military fatigue pants, body armor, and a helmet camera as he approaches the Tops Friendly Market. Investigators later discovered he'd spent months planning the attack. In online chats and a long manifesto, he railed against a great replacement conspiracy, calling black Americans replacers and vowing to live stream his violence. Just minutes before pulling into the parking lot, he even posted to a Discord chat saying, quote, "Happening, this is not a drill." With his camera rolling and streaming on Twitch, Gendron opened fire at about 2:30 p.m. Surveillance and witness video captured him stepping out of his SUV and instantly killing a woman in a blue shirt as she walked nearby. He then burst through the store's glass doors. In a parking lot, he shot 4 shotguns.
Oh shit.
Rushing impact, flag position. Oh, what a cowardness! A Brutus Creed. Cover again. And it's time to kick out by Del Toro. Readjusted the car with her hands will end this match.
He thinks like I'm American.
But this is Enoch Police Department patrol officers, Officer Humphreys and Officer Roy, responding to a welfare call at a house in Enoch, Utah. They're on the lookout for 40-year-old Torsha Haynes. She's in the middle of a divorce and hasn't turned up for an online appointment. The person knew she was supposed to have this appointment.
I'm not laughing at her, but who did it, bro? She in the middle of divorce and didn't show up for an appointment. You're not going to take half or more than half of everything I work my whole life for. I know how to finish this. I know how to get rid of this little problem. You know what I'm saying? The husband, bro. You don't kill your wife if you're the husband. Nigga, you going to jail, squad. I don't care how smart
That's not mine.
you is.
What?
The hitman, you think you know that if it's your wife, like for real, your wife.
That's
you're
one
not
Rhonda
going to
gave
jail.
me to Caitlin to give me. What'd yours look like?
They did not look like mine.
And if you're ready to do that time, because you for sure, number one, even if they got
What?
me with the smoking gun on camera.
Because Caitlin went over to Rhonda's and got his stuff and gave his shit to Brittany.
I swear to God, bro, they got me in 4K red-handed. You still going to prison for the murder, bro. Leave it alone, squad.
Do you want it?
I'm telling y'all now,
It's
bro.
Dad.
Not your wife. Not your wife, bro.
I thought it was yours. There ain't nobody else has it. That's in the family over there.
Not yet.
They receive no response, but feel personally as a nurse. When they finally make entry, their fears become a reality.
I remember mine looking this silver.
Huh?
No, seats right here.
Nothing.
I'll put it back out on the stand out there.
January 4th, 2000.
Oh, you want it up there?
No, you can take it.
Hey, don't play with me like that, bro. I'm on people.
Thank you.
I swear to God, that's my muscle. I ain't for me. Hold on.
Don't look like mine. No.
2023, the Enoch Police Department received a call from an unnamed woman who told dispatch that someone known to her, Torsha Haynes, had missed an online appointment. Although
Mom.
an hour had passed, the caller
Come here.
explained that she couldn't get in touch with her via other means. Usually that would be a cause for concern, but the thing was, Torsha was being
Suspect number one.
her soon-to-be ex-husband, Michael. The man via other means. Usually that would have been a cause for concern, but the thing was, Torsha was going through a divorce with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Michael.
What?
Can you give me a bag?
What?
Give me a bag.
Give me a bag?
Give me it back.
I'll give it back.
Damn. I swear, old people need to clean out their ears.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The girls for sure gonna hate this nigga for life. Alright? They for sure gonna hate this nigga for life, bro. Words, bro.
The marriage had been on the rocks for a while leading up to the call because Michael had been abusive towards Torsha and allegedly to their oldest daughter. Given the circumstances, the fact that Torsha had explained to the person who eventually called police that she didn't feel safe in Michael's presence and that she had to live in the same house as him until they divorced because he refused to move out. It meant that harm may have not only come to Torsha but her oldest daughter Lisa as well. So it's to no surprise that the call was made.
I think she went through divorce. I was going to go back to her home last night and do some paperwork. And I'm a little bit concerned. We were supposed to do an appointment schedule, but she doesn't have her missed appointment. So anyway, she set up to do a phone check at her home.
Okay, you said she was supposed to go back home last night, was it?
Yeah, she was away with her parents for like a week. I think the kids were going to go home last night and they had to divorce paperwork. But I know that she was a little bit concerned for her safety that way. And I just want to make sure she's okay. I can't get her by phone or email. And it's not like her missed appointment. It's only been an hour. It's not even yet, just been an hour. But
Damn.
Okay, did her and her ex still live together?
That's OD, right? This ain't your daughter. This ain't your sister. It's not a family member, bro. She missing an appointment. She an hour late to the appointment. You call the police, you try to file a missing person report. You call the police and tell them, hey, y'all need to go do a welfare check on her house. She's an hour late for her appointment. Either this woman is so precise with her everyday movement, her time, bro, to where this lady know this is not her, or she just reaching, bro. There's no way in hell you don't have a mad eye to the police. You missed your appointment, you're supposed to be there an hour ago. And they show up at my house, y'all know it was, I don't want to fucking go. You mean to tell me they called? It's only been an hour, nigga. What y'all doing at my house? We want to check and see if you're alright. Nigga. You know, no.
Yeah, that was what the situation was. She was refusing to leave the home and asking for it, but she was going to file paperwork to get them out.
Oh.
Okay, you said she said that to you specifically that she was concerned for her welfare about going home?
Yeah, she had some concerns about that, and I was concerned just from talking to her too. I was concerned for her not to do that, but I know why. I know her plan was.
Yeah.
Okay, why did you
I know bro meant what he said.
And I believe CPS has been involved, and I asked the police. She came and spoke to the police department a couple weeks ago to let her know that the divorce was upcoming. Just that she didn't really trust him.
Okay, and you said she missed an appointment today. Was that like an appointment for you guys to be together, or?
Yeah, I'm actually out to take a look at how to check on her myself, but we have a time we're going to meet. We're going to do a video chat.
Okay. Right here, do you know, like,
Check it out myself, you want to run into no shit.
I know they had a road check with the CPS down there. It was with one of the kids. He just has anger issues.
Okay, do you know if drugs or alcohol are a factor?
No drugs or alcohol, no.
And do you know if there are any weapons involved?
I've been talking about that. There are firearms in the house. They're locked up. I was actually encouraging her to get those.
Spare key. Shit. That's kind of nope. That ain't illegal because they got the key to the house. They let the police in. You got the key to the house. It's not breaking in. You can let it in wherever you want. This is wild, bro.
It's followed close behind.
Phoenix City Police Department. Phoenix City Police Department. Cedar 672 Greg prioritizes this channel. I have 2 deceased on the bed.
Damn.
Clear the home.
Damn.
Cedar 6 Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody in the home? Make
Who deceased on the bed? So that's the wife for sure. Who's the other one? Her side nigga.
Nobody. Phoenix City Police Department.
That fool was deep. Either one, he caught him in bed sleeping, killed both of them, or 2, caught her in the bed, killed her, lay beside her and smoked himself. Really? Because I hope he do that to the kids. And if it is, it's the oldest daughter. Remember, the oldest daughter has smoke. If it is,
No, we're not.
Oh, this is wild.
Anybody else? We got no seats right here.
Oh my God! He killed his wife and kids. They just found another one deceased in the room. Oh my God.
We need to clear the house. Clear here. We have one more deceased in this bed. Appears to be a gunshot to the face. Check in this room back here. One deceased here. Clear. Making good. I'll check in here. No, you're good. Wait. Good. One more.
This fool killed the whole family. Oh my God. Was it one more or two more in the room? Is it 4 or 5 now?
That's what happened.
They ain't even fencing there that damn well.
Down here makes so long. So there is a door hold right there, Chief. Okay, so you place one there.
Another one dead on the top of him.
One more on top, blood on the bed.
Oh my God! Woo. 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 Everyone that leave got our whole family killed.
One more down here.
Damn. My nigga, that's a house.
Checking this room. Another gunshot. Or, sorry, I don't know that, but it appears to be. One more.
Damn, another one?
Gunshot back here.
That's 7. That's 6 or 7.
What else? Just the vacuum that's gonna fall.
I need to kick that girl. Ration.
Sauna. That way. Left. Opening. Safes. I've got keys in 2 safes down here.
His body's on every level. When you walk into the house, on the main level is a body. Upstairs. My niggas here in this house. They sweep in this house like a foot. I know what a good child look like. They sweep in this house like a foot, squad. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
No. See. When you cramp some tape, start fencing off.
Like some local folks, they tell you why we are here.
Times. Once the bodies were located, the patrol officers called in homicide detectives to take over. Upon arrival, they began trying to piece together what exactly went down. Why were there a large number of bodies? Who could have done this to the family? And well, they would get their answers just a few moments later. Next to Idol's body laid a note. Only excerpts have been released. This is nonsense, and I can't handle it for one more day.
This bitch did it. I know he did it. I know he did it. Your wife wanted to leave, you can't live life. And they killed the whole bloodline. Literally the whole bloodline. The kids, him and his wife had all gone. No grandkids. He killed the whole bloodline. Got rid of them off the earth. Bro, got rid of the whole bloodline off this earth. Her mama, her and the kids. And himself. No proof that that bloodline ever existed. Wow. This bitch, bro. Oh, because your wife is going to be with you, man. This is that 78% I told y'all niggas before. I tell you all the time. You get mad, bro. And that's a high number. It's a 78% chance your wife will file for divorce. Don't think you marry nobody else. So if you don't think you can handle that, put yourself in that position. If you don't think you'll be able to handle that, don't get married. Snake killed his whole family.
fear. A burden on society. I kept asking for help and you wouldn't listen. I would rather rot in hell than to put up with another day of this manipulation and control over me. And if that wasn't enough to determine that Michael was behind the shooting and then took his own life, then a deep dive of his internet history was about to solidify that. On the 30th of December 2022, just 5 days before the shooting, Michael searched the following on Google. How loud is a 9mm gunshot? What does a gunshot sound like? I hear gunshots near my house, what do I do? If you had a simple gunshot in your neighborhood at night, would you immediately recognize it as such? Would you either way be alerted enough to call police, or would you chalk it up to being just another sound in the night? How loud is a gunshot in a house? Would a neighbor hear a gunshot in a garage? And how loud is a 40mm pistol?
It ain't no crimes happening in the UK, squad. Because you got this UK for where he from, UK Australia somewhere, squad. The way he said neighbor, the way they spell neighbor right there, that's the way they UK folks spell it. And then my
neighborhood. Oh.
Yo, chill out, bro. Chill out. Bro, chill out, bro. Chill out. Bro, chill out, bro. Chill out. What's the issue? Bro, what's the issue? Stop.
I want to watch that. Let me see.
Stop. End it. Unplug it, nigga. Unplug it.
Kenel Joseph is a man from Orlando, Florida, best known for his public prank videos, which have garnered over 200 million views on YouTube. In 2021, Kenel later uploaded this video showing him speaking with a police officer about the possibility of pressing charges.
So we're all on the same page, you guys do put up 2 charges for the assault and the robbery?
Yes.
And then I'm sure detectives are going to want to follow up with you and along with the prosecutor as well, because along with you guys, winning those 2 charges, there is that slight possibility you guys might have to go to court, okay?
That's fine.
So, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and then I'm going to submit charges to the prosecutor for you guys.
This wasn't the only disturbing incident to unfold during one of Kenel's streams. In another broadcast, Kenel and his friends encountered an older man who appeared to be under the influence of drugs. The man introduced himself as Rick, and Kenel offered to buy him food. While they were eating at a restaurant, Rick invited the group back to his house to party, and they agreed. Once there, things quickly became unsettled. Rick began cleaning a knife.
Okay. No problem. Hey,
Mentioned that he was looking for crack, and they noticed a suspicious powdery substance on the counter. At one point, he may have taken crystal meth. Rick even gave them blankets, suggesting they spend the night. While Rick was in another room, Kenel and his friends quietly called an Uber and escaped through a window. screenshot of Rick's alleged mugshot, suggesting he may have a history of kidnapping.
Glad I made it out safe.
Oh my God, that's him! Yo, they actually found him! Yo, Chad, he's actually known for kidnapping! Yo! That's him! Oh my God! Yes, nigga, that's a. How did y'all find this?
Niggas saying we shouldn't have barricaded.
Nigga, I'm Chad. Y'all saying this like my life is down the line. You don't tell me not to barricade a door. If he seen us leaving and he was on his meth, that makes me mad. And I'm the only one left behind. Oh, y'all want me to die?
As of the time of this recording, there hasn't been any updates on Rick's whereabouts.
Midlife crisis. I don't want cops.
Hands up. Walk back to the side of my horses. No, walk backwards. Walk backwards, walk backwards, walk backwards. Walk backwards. Stop. Turn to your right, on the corner, turn to your right, walk backwards. Walk back, 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 keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking.
Swatting is a dangerous and illegal prank where someone makes a false emergency call, such as reporting a hostage situation or active shooting at a streamer's location. This triggers a response from police or SWAT teams, often during a live broadcast, putting everyone involved in serious danger. One high-profile victim of swatting was YouTuber FuziTube, a content creator who rose to fame with staged prank videos, amassing over 10 million subscribers. After stepping away from the internet due to mental health struggles, including bipolar disorder and various controversies, Fusi returned to the spotlight in July 2023 as a live streamer, gaining attention for his wild and unpredictable behavior. In 2024, during a live stream while sitting in his car in a parking lot, Fusi was swatted. Multiple police vehicles pulled up behind him, and officers armed with rifles and shields ordered him out of the car. They instructed him to lift his shirt to check for explosives, then had him step away as they searched the vehicle. Fortunately, Fusi was cleared and allowed to continue his stream on Kick. Big Cocoa Buns is a Canadian variety streamer on Twitch, known for broadcasting both her gaming sessions and real-life adventures as she travels. On September 16th, 2023, she was live streaming from Chicago, Illinois, capturing the vibrant Mexican Independence Day celebrations that happen every year. While sitting on a sidewalk trying different snacks, several gunshots suddenly rang out. At first, Coco mistook the sounds for fireworks, but the danger became clear when the sound of bullets ricocheting could be heard nearby. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, she quickly took cover inside a nearby ice cream shop, where she waited safely until a friend arrived to pick her up.
What about you, Aqua? What's the worst thing that you've ever done to somebody? Cam up in the tiny jam, by the way, when you
well, I used to work as a veterinary technician, so I almost killed someone.
Hello, on purpose?
Yeah, but no news, you know.
Oh my
Professional.
Oh no! Oh my god, that's really bad. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. Just say it was an accident. That is.
It was an accident.
Oh my god, Scochin, thank you for the $4.20 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, we're not gonna. I don't really want to know, but like, wait, was it?
I mean,
was it?
It's a pretty bad person.
Like, but the dog, the poor dog, like, come on, but like, no.
I was patient.
What?
page for Marshall.
That poor dog, don't even say. No! Oh my goodness! No, why'd you tell me that? Why'd you tell me that? Alright, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. That is, I'm gonna pretend that you were joking, right? You were joking. Okay.
Simone Scott, better known by her online aliases Aqualadora and Aquala Gamer, was a former Twitch streamer who gained notoriety in February 2018 after making a highly controversial statement during another streamer's broadcast. She appeared on a live stream hosted by Austin Show, formerly known as Raj Patel, where she and several other guests were asked, "What's the worst thing you've ever done?" Aqua responded by claiming that while working as a veterinary technician, she had purposely euthanized a 4-year-old dog because she disliked both the animal and its owner. She added that no one suspected anything because she was professional. Her admission shocked viewers and fellow streamers alike, resulting in her immediate removal from the stream. The backlash online was swift, and in an attempt to defuse the situation, Aqua later claimed she was only joking and that her remarks were meant to be trolling. However, the outrage continued, and many questioned whether the incident had any truth behind it. Rumors circulated that the Santa Cruz Police Department had launched an investigation, though it remains unclear if any legal action was ever taken. Since the controversy, Aqualadora has disappeared from the public eye, quit streaming altogether, and her current whereabouts are unknown.
Do you regret it?
I mean, shitty dog, shitty person.
Okay, moving on. Monster! Okay, alright. Moody,
I like dog better.
are you more of a cat person or a dog person?
Definitely more cat person. 100%. Cats and Satan.
I would have never guessed. Okay, can we just address the elephant in the room? Me?
Who is not there?
We need to address this right now because I can't, like, it's weighing on my soul right now. Well, it's weighing on my soul that you killed a dog and I'm letting you stay here. Like, listen, I'll be honest with you, I'm just gonna be transparent, okay? Because I am a streamer and I feel like by keeping you on my stream, I am promoting the killing of animals. So, did you, like, I don't understand, like, did you murder the dog? Like, that's illegal. I can't have that.
Listen, let's just say, I work in a hospital, okay? I worked in a veterinary hospital.
Yeah,
Dogs die all the time.
I know, but you can't kill a dog. Why would you tell me that?
Let's just say I
You...
The medication.
No!
Let's go on, please. Oh, shit, he's running, he's running.
In early 2024, streamer Ellie Gato and her friends took a trip to Japan, planning to document their adventures live on Twitch as they explored the vibrant streets of Shibuya. What began as a fun IRL stream quickly turned unsettling. During one of their broadcasts, Ellie and her friend noticed an older man in a red shirt, brandishing a katana, repeatedly appearing at various locations they visited, clearly following them. Realizing the danger, they attempted to flee and search for police, but the man continued to pursue them. Fortunately, a nearby bystander recognized the situation and stepped in, leading them to a nearby hospital for safety. Authorities eventually arrived and took the man into custody. Shaken by the experience, Ellie and her friend entered the stream and left in a taxi. Due to the stress and safety concerns stemming from the incident, Ellie ultimately cut her trip short and returned home earlier than planned.
So the first question I have is, how long have you been selling drugs or whatever you do?
Cuánto tiempo llevas vendiendo drogas y vendiendo algo así?
Toda mi vida. Así, en la realidad de dedicarte, yo creo que hace unos 15 And how much money do you make in a good week? What's week? How much did you make a week?
Una semana más. Aproximadamente 40 millones. Hice unos 40. Hice un 40 in front of this. La empresa en el extranjero me parece muy sospechosa.
¿Qué pasa?
Ed Matthews is a British social media personality, kick streamer, and influencer boxer, best known for his bold online persona and appearances in Misfits boxing events. In December 2024, Ed traveled to Colombia to stream and create content for his YouTube channel, aiming to explore and document life in one of the country's more dangerous areas. During the trip, Ed arranged an interview with a local gang. However, tensions quickly rose when he asked a series of intrusive and provocative questions, such as how much money they made weekly, and whether they had ever killed anyone. One gang member appeared visibly agitated, and the situation escalated when firearms were drawn on Ed and his crew. The cameraman lowered the camera, and the stream abruptly lost connection. Fortunately, Ed and his team were eventually released unharmed.
He's getting a little closer. And, oh. Hey? What's good? What? I think we're just gonna go. Let's go. Oh, no, we're on. Hey!
Valkyrie, Cinna, and Emiru are three of the most prominent female streamers on YouTube and Twitch, each with a massive following and a strong influence within the streaming community. Known for their engaging personalities and frequent collaborations with other creators, it was only natural for them to come together for a joint project. The trio decided to launch a week-long Scissathon, their own spin on a subathon set in Los Angeles, which kicked off on February 24th, 2025. The event began smoothly, with fans tuning in to watch the streamers explore the city, share laughs, and bond on camera. However, on the final night, March 2nd, things took a dark turn at the Santa Monica Pier. During their live stream, the group was approached by a man who quickly became aggressive. After calling for security, the man lunged at them and issued death threats, prompting them to flee the area as security intervened to stop the attack. The next day, viewers pieced together that the same man had been seen earlier in the stream. He initially asked for a photo and later requested Emiru's phone number, which she declined. This rejection is believed to be the motivation behind the violent outburst.
No.
Got jalapeno, hot buffalo wing. Pretzel pieces. You want one? Never got hemorrhages. But you like hot shit?
I'm okay.
We don't want them. Nobody eats them. They're gonna get thrown away. Oh boy, game doors. You want them? If you eat them, take them.
I don't.
Okay.
Or would I lie?
Wait, so I'm gonna keep calling her.
You're gonna hold that line. There's too many stalkers.
That's not how you really raise. What the fuck? Shut the wrist.
Get behind me. Hey. Oh my God.
Kendra.
I went by his house looking at that phone. He's switching the phone. He's gonna see if he can fix that one. Hey, he's got to do his own. Over there. That's what he's
This is how you wanted to watch.
If he can fix it, it'd be awesome.
Gas
Ah,
mask.
shit.
On the 19th of September 2017, an anonymous 4chan user posted a picture of a gas mask, 2 bottles of vinegar, and a jug of bleach, caption, "About to test out this gas mask." While some brushed it off, thinking that the OP was just messing around, a few showed genuine curiosity and egged on the OP to continue his experiment. Okay, post results if you live. However, this curiosity turned into concern when the OP returned with an update.
Or even put vinegar in it.
20 minutes later, stating, "What could go wrong? We'll report." Alongside this, he posted a picture of the vinegar being poured into a mysterious yellow substance, which looks shockingly similar to concentrated chlorine gas. For those who don't know, chlorine gas is a deadly war chemical that was used by the German army during the First World War. More importantly, the only chemicals needed to synthesize this dangerous gas are bleach and vinegar, the exact materials OP had with him. The OP either didn't know about the gas or seriously underestimated its danger. Unfortunately, by the time he realized the gravity of his situation, it was already too late. Because just a few minutes later, he returned with a disturbing update. Holy, it hurts. I had to go to the hospital. This also included a picture that showed his arm developing blisters and turning an alarming shade of red. These symptoms matched perfectly with known signs of chlorine gas exposure, sparking immediate concern for the safety of OP and anyone in his vicinity.
I love my fucking
You fool, that will burn your skin and soak into your surroundings. Legit question, please tell me you don't have an apartment /house or roommates. Depending on your mixture, you just messed up big. Let's say you made only 4 ounces of gas. That comes out to 29,962 parts per million. Concentrations of about 400 parts per million and above are generally fatal over 30 minutes, and at 1,000 parts per million and above, fatality ensues within only a few minutes. Dude, go bend yourself somewhere and literally bathe with a garden hose. You are going to melt otherwise. It acts on flesh, not just on breathing pathways. It melts flesh, which makes people drown in their own melted lungs. But your arms can get messed up too. While the other users were panicking, the OP made 2 other posts, each showing his arm in increasingly worse condition. It's starting to peel and fall off. Still hurts. With his last reply simply stating, "Goodbye." After posting this update, the OP vanished from the thread, leading many to believe that he might have actually passed away due to this experiment gone wrong. Some think the incident had taken the lives
I gotta
of several
pee. Hold on.
customers. However, despite extensive searching, I wasn't able to find any news reports mentioning such a gruesome incident. If something of this magnitude had actually happened, it would have definitely made headlines. More importantly, I couldn't find a single credible source confirming just the OP's death either. In other words, we don't know what happened to him after his last post. The lack of any news coverage could suggest that the OP may have survived the chlorine gas exposure, possibly after calling emergency services and being rushed to the hospital. But that's highly unlikely. Even in moderate concentration, chlorine gas can end someone's life in minutes. Yet the OP kept posting about his worsening state for over 30 minutes after creating the deadly chemical. Which brings us to the other possibility, that this whole thing was completely fake from the beginning. To some viewers, the peeling skin on his arm looks suspiciously like makeup, or at most some well-done special effects. A now-deleted user on Reddit even added a personal anecdote to back his theory, stating, "I have a face mask exfoliator that goes on wet and looks pretty much the same as Anon's skin in the first pic, and peels off like the following pics. See how the skin is peeling off and shows regular skin underneath? If he was actually burned, the skin underneath would look red and or bleeding. He probably just grabbed one of his girlfriend's exfoliators and slapped it on because it looked red enough to fool people." If the whole thing was staged, it would also explain some of the strange behavior I noticed from the OP. Things like, why did he stay in the bathroom with the hazardous gas for so long instead of rushing out immediately? And how was he able to endure the excruciating pain he must have been in, all while taking perfectly framed still pictures of his arm? However, despite all the signs suggesting it was a complete hoax, there's still no definitive way to know for sure. Maybe one day a news article will be found that announced the OP's death, or perhaps the OP will come forward and reveal the truth. Until then, the gas mask incident remains one of the most disturbing threads in 4chan history. Bank robber. On August 20, 2015, a 4chan user posted his plans to rob the bank later that day, stating, "Okay, today is the day. I'm going to walk into the bank at 3 p.m. with sunglasses, a hat, a sweater, a BB gun, and this note. I'll get out, dump the sweater and BB gun, and ride on my bike back. I'm serious. Wish me luck." Alongside this was a picture.
Did ever get some gorillas?
Did I?
No, can you? Only got one left.
You can't go across the street with any? What do you want them?
It's just some So, despite the OP's insistence on being serious about his plans, this one seemed no different. One user even recognized the OP from the previous thread, robbing the bank for $20,000 instead. To make matters worse, the OP didn't use a VPN before, allowing someone to trace his approximate location back to Jacksonville. By this point, most users saw the OP as nothing more than a clueless wannabe. However, while everyone was making fun of him, the OP did what no one expected. He followed through with his plans, setting off a manhunt that would last for weeks. It started with him showing off the BB gun he brought to the robbery and getting drugged to calm his nerves. From there, he stayed active in the thread and kept everyone updated on his whereabouts. He also ditched anonymity and began posting under the Anon Dump username, so others could follow his updates more easily. Minutes before the planned time, he posted about someone stealing his bike, which he was going to use for the robbery before going completely silent. This led many to believe that the plan was cancelled, but around 25 minutes later, Anon Dump returned with images of the money he stole, along with a detailed description of what he did and what he was doing next. However, while he saw himself as a master criminal, the police weren't far behind. His hat and glasses did little to hide his identity, allowing investigators to plaster his face across news networks. They also put a $3,000 reward for any information that could lead to his arrest. This left the OP fearing for his life as the gravity of his actions began to sink in. "Hey guys, guy who robbed the bank here. My face is on the news and there's a $3,000 reward for tips leading to my capture. I'm scared. Robbing a bank wasn't worth it at all. I have like $4,800 left. I'm scared of a hotel. I want to get out of here, but somebody may see me. I'm trapped." And this fear was justified. He was now a fugitive who was being actively pursued by the police. On top of that, he also had a BB gun on him, which looked like a real gun at first glance. If the officers barged into his hotel room and saw this gun nearby, there was a real possibility he could lose his life over a relatively small amount. Despite his growing fear, he continued updating everyone on 4chan about his whereabouts, until the 21st of August, around 3 p.m., when, after hiding in a hotel room for nearly 24 hours, he managed to escape the city and vanish from the thread. Now, it's unclear what happened next, but based on what I've seen, it's likely the investigators were already monitoring his updates on 4chan, and his post about taking a cab from the hotel gave them the lead they needed to track him down. On September 2nd, 2015, authorities arrested 26-year-old Pedro Smith, aka Anon Dump, about 70 miles from the crime scene in Gainesville. He was charged with armed robbery and faced a minimum of 10 years in prison. However, after a trial in September, he was sentenced to only 3 years in prison, which didn't make sense to some people on the internet. How did he get away with such a light sentence after robbing a bank and hiding from the police for so many days? A few people looked into his whereabouts after his release in March of 2018 and discovered that he was living in a luxurious home worth over $1.5 million in Miami. This pointed to the possibility that he had wealthy parents who could also afford top-tier lawyers to help reduce his sentence. In other words, the only reason Pedro had for robbing a bank and potentially risking his life was to gain the attention and approval of other users on 4chan. Researching these 4chan videos is some of the sketchiest research I do on this channel. Everything is anonymous, so you'll see people post pretty much anything. There is no way I would trust sites like these with my personal information. But as it turns out, even the more trustworthy sites that I do give my information to don't always keep it safely. If you Google your name right now, there's a very high chance you'll be easily able to find things like your address, phone number, make and model of your car, who your relatives are, and a lot more. Like for me, I was able to find my salary from
Swan! You screwed my friend, the Young Bucks! You!
Mom? I tell her to touch my shit.
All in weekend for me was a roller coaster highs, lows, and I am not ashamed to say that in addition to buckets of blood, I did shed a few tears. And there are people like John Moxley who would say that that makes me weak. They would say that that makes me less of a man. But I want you to look at me. I have a wife and 2 kids who love me. I have thousands and millions of people watching AEW, fans who can look to me and who can respect me. And if you want to know what kind of man I am, you can look at me tonight, because I am the champion of the f***ing world.
Okay, so you just said that if I get anywhere close to FTR, I'm fired.
Damn Skippy.
But you didn't say anything about if I get near you.
Stokely may have overplayed his hand here. Get out of there, Stokely. Tell him to get out of there quick. Better run, fella. The other security guard members are right for the hills and... Oh my God, this is going to be messy. Cope is ready to go. Oh my God, Excalibur! Oh! Oh! Darby Allin! Darby Allin's appearance on Saturday led to a seismic shift. Hey Kyle! Clock's ticking! You can't survive! Uh-oh. Hey, that's a good idea. Run around for 5 minutes and you can all right. Win it. Hey, whatever it takes. Kyle. Stop! Okay. Hey! Kyle, stop! Kyle, stop!
Max Keston's father is an NFL legend, so what is it? Roderick Strong tricked him out.
No, I think he fell over Roderick. Roderick was just talking about. Roderick's hands up. I don't agree with that at all. Boom! I agree with that, though. He's kicked in the face, why don't you?
Well, the time's ticking down, though.
You just smacked up. Wow.
Hey!
Stop bumping me then. Fuck, I was trying to show you the young bucks. Man, just take it all. I'm good. I'm good. What the fuck? I'm trying to give him with you. I'm trying to give it to him. Look at him trying to give him with you. I'm trying to give him. Okay. Here, what's up? Okay.
Yeah, I did do that.
I wanted to give you some weed.
Mm.